The timing of that, right on the heels of Rachel Morin's murder in Maryland.
Well, President Trump addressed this yesterday in his rally, as you pointed out, Rob, where more than 15,000 Wisconsinites showed up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Tuesday. And it's because they are fed up with Joe Biden's terrible policies, especially at the southern border. And Joe Biden has doubled down on his open border pro illegal immigrant crisis this week with the signing of this executive order that is going to give green cards and citizenship and amnesty to not just hundreds of thousands, as the Biden administration said. No, it's actually millions of illegal, undocumented people who have broken our nation's laws and are in this country. This is Joe Biden's plan all along. The open border is purposeful because Joe Biden and the open border Democrat Party need votes. And that's what this is about. It's a scheme to import an entirely new voting base for the Democrats and for Joe Biden. Joe Biden doesn't care about what this will do to American taxpayers. Joe Biden doesn't care about the grave impact this is going to have on government funded programs such as Social Security and Medicare that hardworking Americans have been paying into their whole lives. And Joe Biden doesn't care about the inevitable newer surge in migrant crime that this mass amnesty executive order is going to bring. We've already seen innocent Americans like Rachel Morin, like Maddie Hines, the 3-year-old in South Carolina, like Laken Riley in Georgia, lose their lives at the hands of illegal people. Yet Joe Biden continues to double down and put illegal immigrants over American citizens. It is disgusting. And that's why you see massive crowds for President Trump everywhere he goes, from Wisconsin to Pennsylvania, because people are sick and tired of being put last by Joe Biden's corrupt regime.
Yeah, in the crowd yesterday, again, a remarkable crowd for Donald Trump in Wisconsin, reminiscent of what we saw in 2016 when Trump beat Hillary Clinton by 22,000 votes in Wisconsin. Then you go to 2020 and Joe Biden beats Donald Trump there by right around 20,000 votes. But it could be different this year. It could be more like 2016, Karoline, because right now Jill Stein is going to be on the ballot in Wisconsin, and RFK Jr. could very well be on the ballot there too. And as I said, Biden, as you know, needs to win Wisconsin if he wants to win re-election. How many times do you think Trump's going to be back in the state of Wisconsin between now and Election Day?
He'll definitely be back in Wisconsin between now and Election Day because it is a huge state and he loves Wisconsin. And what has happened to Wisconsinites over the past few years is terrible. They're paying more than $30,000 more per year just to have the same quality of life as they did under President Trump. 2023 was the deadliest year on record for the Wisconsin police force because of Joe Biden's and the Democrat Party's soft on crime policies. They have also seen a surge in migrant crime in Wisconsin, and the Green New scam and Joe Biden's radical electric vehicle mandate has led to the loss of hardworking, good-paying American jobs in the state of Wisconsin. President Trump is going to bring those jobs back, bring down the cost of living for people in that great state. He has a winning message, so he will definitely be back to the great state of Wisconsin to continue sharing that message with all people. And of course, the president chose to hold the Republican National Convention in the great city of Milwaukee, and we'll be there in just a few weeks.
Yeah, coming up next month. Karoline, let's get to the debate, which happens next Thursday. So we're about 8 days away. Politico with an interesting report yesterday about Trump apparently holding these informal debate prep sessions, something we didn't see a lot of in 2016 and 2020. Can you take us through what that means? And I also thought it was interesting. Kellyanne Conway is apparently a part of these preparations, and she was a huge part of why Trump was successful in the debates, especially during the primaries in 2016.
Yeah, well, President Trump is constantly meeting with policy advisors from his first term and those who he knows have a great grasp on the issues that are facing the American people right now. He's also constantly engaging in hostile media interviews with the media. And of course, as we saw yesterday in Wisconsin, giving hours-long speeches focused on policy to crowds of thousands of people. So with all of that said, President Trump is ready for this debate next week. He is very excited about this opportunity to contrast his strength and his record of success with Joe Biden's weakness and record of failures. It's going to be a great night.
Yeah.